Welcome to the Quadcast. I'm Nick,
I'm RJ.
and I'm burnt out. What about you?
Emotionally burnt out.
I mean, what does physically burnt out mean to you?
I can't move. I can move fine. Just my emotions hurt.
Okay, so you have all your mobility, but
Yes.
like your brain is not functioning.
Yes.
I'm sure that's the case for a lot of us.
Just very tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's the month, isn't it? It's the season.
It is.
You know, we're recording this a week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, assignments are piling up. You know, any kind of optimism you've had at the beginning of the semester is kind of dwindled down to, let's just finish this. I want to go home.
Wrap this up and go.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably easier on you. You're a young buck. You're a sophomore. I'm a senior. I'm fending off senioritis. You
That's
know,
true.
like there's an innate feeling that makes me like that's trying to convince me to give up. But
You don't see like the light at the tunnel. You don't think like you're almost there, because that was me in high school. Because I was fully ready to just be like senior, I done, and then I would realize I wouldn't do anything. So I had to literally drag myself and be like almost done finishing.
high school's a different game, though. Like honestly, college it's like big boy stuff. It's real, you know. I can understand though why you would think that the first 2 years of college, at least for me, a liberal arts student, I'm not speaking for STEM. I'm really sorry
No one here
for
can
your
speak for
deal.
STEM.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. But the way it is for a liberal arts student is the first 2 years seems like high school, but a bit more fun. You're taking a lot more gen eds, you know. Maybe a wild card class every now and then, but it's manageable. But then, next 2 years after that, it's you have to get ready for your career. You have to get a job. This is what you need to do to be successful. And you have, maybe it's because you actually care more, because you want to be successful, and we set these high expectations for ourselves, and we just end up inevitably disappointed. Is that pessimistic of me?
I don't know. I think it really depends on what you define as successful for. Because personally, I would like to work in the entertainment business. And I don't know if that's going to mean I work on like one major big show like Conan or SNL or something like that, or I start doing stuff, a bunch of smaller things like starting a podcast or like, I'm helping editing for people, and helping writing for other people. And then as I go on, maybe I don't make it to the top. Maybe I'm not Conan, but I'm still doing the dream. And I'd rather, do the dream and not get crazy high than not do the dream at all.
Yeah, that's very, very...
Is that crazy heavy? Way too quick?
I mean, I'm the one who started out with I'm basically defeated. I mean, but I think you lit a fire in my heart, RJ, quite genuinely.
Oh.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
I mean, it's hard to really stay like positive when COVID keeps getting like worse. I mean, we expected it to as the weather got colder, and cases in New York have been going up like crazy. I mean, how has COVID impacted your semester to this point, really?
It really changed how I see college for a little bit. It changed a lot when it comes to perspective and how isolation can really affect your output. Because freshman year, I was very driven. And not saying I'm not driven now, I've noticed it's harder to do stuff. Like even if I went to a class that I just generally didn't care about or didn't like, I still, I don't know, I was like, I still have to do a little bit more. And now I feel like it's weird, I'm worried about the future. So right now I think, what's the point fully?
Yeah, I question that a lot too. I mean, I think I've realized how much the social aspect was why I was eager about college to begin with.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because the classroom thing, I think you can do that remote. It's weird, especially when you're presenting and you have 16 faces looking straight at you. But, I think I've come to the realization that I need to talk to people outside of the same 3 people I see every day.
Yeah.
Like, I was hanging out with some people I had not seen in person all semester. And this was ironically the week before we're all going back home. And I realized, oh man, I actually kind of missed this. And even though I was happy, I was like, well, shoot, there goes that. A squandered, like, sort of social stimulation.
When I first showed up to college, I kind of just wanted college to end. Not because I hated it, but I wanted to do the thing that I was out. I was out of high school. I left my house. I left my home in Connecticut. I went to New York, and I was like, now I just want to do stuff. Now I want to make things. I want to go places.
But then that mandatory religion course they give you is just making you frustrated at the world.
And you gotta take a semester of math, and you hate math.
Wait, you took modern math, right?
I'm still taking modern math.
Oh.
I told my parents, I was like, I'm getting a C. We will be lucky if we get a C, but I'm getting a C. And then we're moving on.
Yeah, that's the liberal arts math, too. That's the one.
And biology. Whoops. But that's what's happening.
That's the liberal arts math where it's like the math of sharing. Like, personally?
No, it was first on voting methods.
Okay, that's important.
Then on interest and, like, loans and stuff.
That's important.
Yes, once again, this is an important course that they don't teach you earlier. And as a kid who already hates math and has, like, no interest in math, doesn't want to learn this math. And then that's why, there's TurboTax and stuff. So, yeah, it's an important math course that a kid who hates math at least understands it's important.
I mean, I don't think I'd be so offended by, like, liberal arts students having to take modern math. I mean, if it was just ingrained in, like, high school curriculum.
Yes,
because, like, how many of you have carried over, like, algebra or geometry or trigonometry?
Fractions.
I feel like you could do to know about
You could
fractions.
do, all right,
Like,
you can, not crazy.
it's cutting a pizza,
When
RJ,
you start
can
multiplying
manage.
fractions, come on.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, I wish I learned how to do taxes. I'm going to have to deal with that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wish I learned how to... That, to me, feels like the necessary math I need to know.
Or the government could just do it for us, like other countries do.
I mean,
whatever.
The thing is, when it comes to the gen eds here, like, I'm not mad that I'm taking them. I'm mad that I'm taking them now. But I'm not mad at Manhattan College. I'm mad at my previous school for not teaching me that sociology is important. Because it is. But now when I'm in college, I want to focus stuff on my career, I want to actually, like you said, make stuff, I want to actually do things relevant to my major.
Like, I just started editing for real using Avid, and it's fun. It's kind of like a puzzle. Something's messing up. You have no freaking clue. And you can look all over for it, and you can just start pressing random buttons. But when you figure it out and it all works, it's amazing.
So on that note, I've been Nick Chiof,
RJ Janicki.
and this has been
The
Quadcast. Getting better with that. We're getting better with that. All right, we'll be seeing you soon.